Hello guys, my name is Shriloy and today I'm going to show you guys how to use Cloud DataProc in GCP, that is Google Cloud Platform, and assuming that everyone has an access to their Google Cloud Platform. As you can see, I've been connected with my Gmail account with my Google Cloud Platform, and today I'm going to show you how to use DataProc in GCP. Before jumping into that, I'm going to tell a little bit about what is DataProc. It is nothing but it's just a Hadoop service that lets you take advantage of open source data tools for batch processing and querying, streaming and machine learning and much more. DataProc is automation that helps you create clusters quickly and manage them easily and save money by turning clusters off when you don't need them. So before that, uh, jumping into DataProc, you need to enable few of the APIs, and for that you need to go to your settings, and then you have to go to API and services and dashboard, and you need to wait until it starts. And actually you need to select a project name. You have to give a project name. My project name is a DataProc, and you can go and make a new project if you want, or you can choose a project that is already you have created. That I've created a DataProc project, and then I have to select or click on enable APIs and services, and I want to enable Google Compute Google Compute. Yes, I have to go to Google Compute Engine API, and I have to click on enable and wait for a few minutes or maybe a few seconds it will take to enable the Google Compute Engine API. As you can see, it's it creates and runs virtual machine on Google Cloud Platform using this Compute Engine API, and also you can see some tutorials and document how to use it. As you can see, I've enabled the Google Computing Engine API, and you can see as it's showing disable API, that means I've already enabled the Google Compute Engine API. Now I have to go to settings, and I have to go to my list of services, and I have to go to DataProc, and then I have to go to my cluster, and as you can see, there is right now no cluster selected, and it says Cloud DataProc API needs to enable. To use this, just go ahead and select enable. This manage the Hadoop based clusters and jobs on Google platforms, and now I can create my cluster, and as you can see that cluster is ready, and I can actually, you can see that the traffic and the response code and everything. And right now, then I'll show you how to use the DataProc after this. Hello guys, welcome back. So we need to go to, for the DataProc, we need to go to services, and we need to go to clusters, and then we can have like a cloud DataProc. To create cluster, we need to click on create cluster, and then we need to name our cluster. That is, I'm naming a cluster 12C0, and I'm going to region as like global. You can make it any region you can. I'm going to use a random thing like South North America, Northeast 1A, and for the cluster mode, we have, you can see as GCP provide us like 3 options: single node with 1 master, that is a 1 system with 1 virtual machine install. We can work with 0 workers, and the standard one that has 1 masters and n workers, 1 virtual machine, and we can set like a numerous n number of workers. And then we have high availability of like that gives 3 masters, 3 systems, and we can set n number of workers. I'm going with standard. And then we have master node configuration, that is the machine that we need to configure it for. It's like for general purpose, and now I'm going to set like the machine type. That is like, you can see there's so many machine type, but I'm going to set as like, since I have like a 4 GB of RAM, I'll set it like 1 CPU and 3.75 GB of memory. And I'm keeping the primary disk at like 500 GB. That is standard persistent disk for my master node. And for my worker nodes, I can also change the machine type. I'll change it to standard machine type, and I'll also keep like the memory space as 500 gigs and standard persistent. And also like, and that is pretty much it. I'm keeping the local SSD. You can go up to like, it's from 0 to 8. I'm keeping it at 0 right now, and I'm keeping yarn as like the minimum nodes you have to give in both yarn and like the nodes, that is 2. That is the minimum. I'm keeping it 2, and the yarn memory is 6 GB. And then I'm going to, I don't need like a gateway for, it's like to have like a web interface. We can also enable that if you want, but to keep it like that way. And I'm going to go, and I have finally created a cluster. As you can see, it's showing here with the Google Cloud Platform using DataProc, and finally it's been created. I've created a cluster. As you can see, the cluster has been created, and it says all the information for the cluster, and we can actually click, and we can see the cluster of that has been created, and also like the number of workers node, and the zone, and the region. So the next step, in the next video, I'm going to show you like